A lot of us work on the desk all day, and at the end of the day, we don't realize how tight our body gets and how immobile we feel the next day, if we continue to do the same without stretching our bodies in between. So today I'm gonna show you some desk stretches with the upper body and the lower body, and you can divide the stretches into any part of the day, any time. Take any stretches that you feel you need to. So we'll start with seated upper body stretches. Bring your hands onto your thighs and just gently take some shoulder rolls front to back. Make them nice and slow using your breath. And then reversing the circles, bring your shoulders forward and back. Start to feel the opening in your upper back, shoulder joints. And then we'll take some wrist circles. Since we work on our keyboards or phones a lot, there's not much of a stretch or mobility that we get in our wrist joints. So you can stretch out the fingers and crunch them back into fist. And just bringing some movement here. And we want to take some neck circles. Since we are always looking down or concentrating, lift up the chin, chest, tuck your chin and lift back up. And this time, as you tuck the chin, bring your right ear to right shoulder, making some half circles. And make sure you go slow with your breath and your movement. This time, as we bring your right ear to right shoulder, we're going to take the opposite circle towards the back, stretching the back of the neck. And now we're going to start to make full circles towards the left, nice and slow, using your breath to guide your movement. And then reverse those full circles with your neck and really feel good here. And then this time, come back to center, interlace your fingers, flip your palms and push them away from you. Tuck your chin around your spine. Feel that upper back being stretched, the shoulder blades pulling apart. And inhale, bring your arms up overhead, lift the gaze, press the chest up, pull the belly in, feel the length in your side waist. And then exhale, round your spine once again, tuck your chin, pushing the palms away from you, pull the belly in. Really feel these stretches and let them keep your body open. And then bring your arms back up. This time bring your hands behind you, keep them interlaced, and lean your head into those hands, creating a hammock for your head. And as you feel this opening in the chest, feel that spine lengthening, a little back bend here. And then exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin, elbows towards your thighs, stretching the back of the neck. And then come back to center, release your arms down to the side, make them heavy, shake them out, reach your arms up overhead, and exhale, release a few times. Inhale, just creating more space and mobility in the upper back can help us get through the day and then even after. This time, as you bring your arms overhead, we're going to take a twist, bringing your left hand onto your right knee, and your right elbow can rest on the seat behind you, the back support, creating the length with every inhale, and then initiating the twist through exhale. And then inhale, come to center, taking the twist to the other side, left hand behind you, resting on the seat, and then your right hand can rest on your left knee or your thigh. I'm mixing up my words. Take one more breath in, one more breath out. And then inhale, come back to center, Cactus the arms here, bringing the elbows by your ribs. Inhale, reach your palms up, look up. Exhale, elbows by your ribs. One more time, inhale up. And this time we'll cactus the arms. Elbows stay in line with the shoulders. Press your elbows back, palms back, creating more space in the chest, lungs, squeezing shoulders behind you. And then bring your right elbow underneath your left, taking a single hook for your eagle arms, or press the palms together for double hook. Take an inhale, and you exhale. Bring your elbows towards your belly button, round your spine, tuck your chin. Pausing here if you need to. On your inhale breath, start to come up, lift the chin, chest, gaze, and arms. Exhale, round your spine. The upper back and the shoulders are the most vulnerable in working on the desk and on computers. So come back center, squeeze the elbows, shoulders behind you, expanding the ribs, lungs filling up with new oxygen. And then your right elbow comes underneath your left elbow comes underneath your right, and then lift up on your inhale. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin. Again, breath is really important. So depending on your movement, take inhale to lift and open and create space. Exhale to bring it back all together, creating the stretch and contraction. And twist, maybe if you're taking twists. And then as you come back to center, open up the elbows, squeeze the shoulders once again. And then we'll take some standing stretches, or you can even lean forward into your chair to start with. Just bring your right knee into towards your chest, and maybe take some ankle circles here if you can see me. Keeping your spine long, pulling your knee to your chest. And then release that foot, bring your other knee to your chest. As you stay here with the breaths in and out, relax the shoulders, taking some ankle rolls. These are just seated pose if you don't want to get up yet, or depending on the environment of your office. And then release that foot down to the floor. You're going to bring your hands behind us. As you can see, interlace the fingers, pull your knuckles down, lift the chest, and then just start to lean forward here. This is simple forward fold without getting up. So you can stay here if you don't want to stand up and take any stretches. So this pose is like a forward fold, standing forward fold, but on the chair, and you can release your back along with your hips. And then as you come back up, if you don't want to get up again, I would say just bring your left ankle over your right knee. Press your left knee down towards the floor. This is a seated hip stretch. And if this is enough, stay here. And if you want to go a little deeper, maybe hold on to your knee and your foot and start to lean forward for a deeper, intense stretch. You'll start to feel in your outer left hip here. And then come back up. You can stay here as long as you like. I'm just going to show you briefly all the stretches that you can take at your desk. Again, holding onto your knee and your foot. This might be enough for today. And you might feel different on both sides of your body. So just notice that, and maybe come forward if that was enough, not enough. Maybe this starts to feel more intense. You can start to come back up. And then release your foot down to the floor. I'm going to show you some of the standing stretches for your leg. So if you can see me, I bring your right knee into your chest. Hold on to your knee with your right hand, and then making some hip circles here, nice and slow. Opening up your hip area. You can keep your foot flexed so you can control the movement and bring some engagement in your muscles. And we'll reverse those circles. I'm going to show you one side, and you can take those same stretches on the other side. So you can hold on to your desk if you need some balancing. And then as you press your right foot back, lean forward and bend at the elbows. So we're just opening up the front thighs here, the hip crease, as it tends to get tighter as we sit on a desk all the time. Our knees are bent. There's not much movement that happens in our front thigh or hip crease. So this is stretching them out, as you can see. And then keep your elbows bent here as you lean towards your desk, and keep your right leg straight, point the toes, and then release your right foot towards the mat. Towards the floor. I'm talking about yoga class mat. And then lift up a couple times, bringing the seat in the play. Squeeze those glutes. Take one more. Keep your right leg lifted, and then just bend your knee around your spine. Extend and bring it in. Take one more. Bring it in. And then you can bring your knees together as you open your right knee out to the side. So here your tailbone is untucked. So you press the hips back, so you have a nice flat back. Your left leg is really strongly supporting you. And then release your foot down to the floor. Walk towards your desk if you need the desk, and most of the time you might. Or you can hold on to your hips and then just lift your right leg, pressing into the left, bringing your right leg out to the side. Flex the foot so you can balance a little bit better. And then release the foot down to the floor. We'll take the other side. And you can take that figure 4 stretch even here if you need more, or a different kind of stretch. You can place your right ankle over your left knee and just take a seat back if you need desk, or just bring your hands to prayer like we do in yoga classes. And then to release that hip stretch, or all the stretches we did, just bring your right foot behind you, feeling that stretch in your front thigh right here. And then we'll do the other side. So you can always use the back of the chair to support you. So bring your left knee towards your chest, flex the foot, and then make some hip circles, holding onto your knee, bringing some movement in all sides of our hip, and then reversing the circle. And we'll take the same stretches standing here. So bring your left knee into your chest, flex the foot as you lean forward, bend the elbows, send your leg back, flex the foot, knee to chest, and then extend it back. Leaning forward and then back. Stay here, keep your palms flat, keep your foot flexed here, pointed toes, and then release the foot down to the floor. Lift back up and then down. We're hitting all sides of our seat, our glutes, our hip, and then bring your knee to your chest. Round the spine, send it back. We're hitting the front left thigh, hip crease here. There's not a lot of movement that happens with our legs, our hips, and especially our hip crease. Especially if you're sitting on the desk all day, that area gets really tight. And then send your leg back, and then bring your knee back to your chest. And this time level your knees here. Send your seat back, firm up your right glute as you send your left knee out to the side. So just creating more space and opening in your left outer hip. So only go as high as possible. Take it as many reps as you need. And then release your foot down as we'll take the side leg lifts. Hold on to something and lift your left leg off the ground. And just extending your leg out to the side. Flex the foot so you can find more stability and more opening as we keep moving here. And then taking that figure 4 stretch, left ankle over your right knee. Send your seat back, sit back for intense stretch. And hold on to something if you find that you can't balance here. Or you can alternatively take tree pose, bringing your left foot inside your right inner thigh. Again, holding on to something, or hands to your heart to find balance. Focusing on the breath and grounding on the foot. And then we'll take that same thing on the other side because we didn't take it on the other side. And keeping your left foot grounded into the mat, right foot presses into the inner thigh. Hold on to something. Once you start to feel more stable, bring your hands to your heart to balance, find balance in your body, and keep breathing here. So hopefully you like these videos that I create for little stretches and little specific videos for stretches on desk or hamstrings or hip stretches. I find people like these simple stretches, so I'm trying to make videos that are simple and small and easy to follow. So hope you like this video. Please share it with your relatives, friends who can use them. A lot of us work on the desk, and I'm sure these can be helpful. And you can divide these stretches in any part, smaller sections, upper body, lower body. So please do like, subscribe, and share my videos. Thank you for watching.